Runes stand as the ancient alphabet of the Germanic peoples, a system of writing that traces its origins back millennia. Yet, to view runes merely as a series of letters is to profoundly misunderstand their true significance. They were far beyond a simple writing system, transcending the mundane act of communication. Each runic symbol was imbued with potent magical significance, a deep spiritual resonance. These were not inert characters, but living conduits believed to connect directly to powerful primal forces of the cosmos. It was this intrinsic power that allowed them to be harnessed for purposes far grander than dictation. Among their most widespread and vital applications was their use as powerful protectors. From the rugged shores of Scandinavia to the ancient forests of continental Europe, runes were actively inscribed on a vast array of objects and structures. Their singular purpose was clear: to ward off harm, to avert misfortune, and to ensure the well-being of individuals and communities alike. The historical record offers abundant evidence of these protective runic practices, painting a vivid picture of their integration into daily life. Across various facets of ancient Germanic society, runes were employed as a tangible shield against the unknown and the perilous. Consider the formidable Viking ships, the very lifeblood of Viking society and exploration. These magnificent vessels, crucial for trade, conquest, and discovery, were often adorned with intricate runic carvings. Inscriptions have been discovered etched into prows, hulls, and even painted onto sails. These were not merely decorative elements. They were intended to safeguard the ships and their crews against the treacherous seas, offering a spiritual bulwark against sudden storms and unpredictable currents. More profoundly, these runes were believed to ward off malevolent spirits of the watery depths, ensuring safe passage through often hostile environments. Within the hearth and home, runes played an equally vital protective role. The sturdy walls of longhouses and other dwellings were frequently inscribed with these powerful symbols. Here, their purpose was deeply personal and immediately relevant to daily survival. These domestic runes acted as a spiritual shield against devastating fires, a constant threat in timber structures. They offered protection against disease, a pervasive and often fatal danger in ancient times, and crucially, they were invoked to guard against the intrusion of unwanted entities or malevolent spirits. When it came to tools of survival and conflict, runes were considered indispensable. Weapons, the instruments of both sustenance and warfare, were prime candidates for runic protection. Swords, axes, and shields, carefully crafted and highly valued, were often etched with specific runic symbols. These martial runes were intended to grant their wielders immense strength and unwavering resolve in battle. They were believed to bestow courage upon the warrior, turning fear into fierce determination, and ultimately to ensure victory against their adversaries. Among the vast runic alphabet, certain symbols were particularly revered for their protective qualities, each holding a distinct power and meaning. Their deliberate selection for specific protective needs showcases the depth of understanding held by ancient practitioners. Perhaps the most universally recognized protective rune is Algiz. Its distinctive shape, resembling an outstretched hand with fingers reaching upwards, powerfully symbolizes protection and the warding off of evil. This rune was widely believed to create an invisible barrier, a spiritual shield against negative influences and external threats. Its presence was understood to safeguard the bearer from harm, offering a direct spiritual defense against attack. Algiz embodied the essence of divine protection and the security of a sacred space. Another potent symbol is Sowilo, the rune representing the radiant sun itself. It is deeply associated with concepts of wholeness, vitality, and life-giving energy. Sowilo's warmth and light were often linked to powerful healing properties, restoring balance and well-being. Its presence was thought to bring robust strength and unwavering resilience to an individual or object. This powerful rune bolstered defenses against illness, misfortune, and any force that sought to diminish life and vigor. Tiwaz, the rune of the god Tyr, stands as a symbol of unwavering justice, honor, and courage. It powerfully represented the triumph of order over chaos and the resolute spirit of a true warrior. Tiwaz embodied victory in its purest form, earned through righteousness and strength. Its inscription on weapons was specifically intended to ensure success in battle, guiding the warrior's hand and granting clear sight. Beyond martial prowess, Tiwaz was believed to ensure the ultimate triumph of good over evil, defending the just cause. The historical belief in runes as active sentient forces was profoundly ingrained within Germanic culture. This was no mere superstition. It was a fundamental aspect of their worldview. Runes were not simply passive symbols to be looked at or recited. They were considered living entities possessing an inherent energy and consciousness. These potent symbols were believed to be capable of actively interacting with the world around them, directly influencing events and outcomes. They were called upon to repel malevolent spirits, driving away unseen dangers that threatened existence. More than that, runes were thought capable of banishing ill fortune, turning the tides of fate away from disaster. Their power was even invoked to influence the outcome of battles, tilting the balance towards victory. This deep-seated belief fueled the meticulous crafting of runic inscriptions, elevating the process to a sacred art. The careful selection of specific runes for a particular purpose was paramount, understood as a precise science. Rituals surrounding their creation were often elaborate and solemn, undertaken with utmost respect and intention. The very act of carving a rune was not just a craft, it was considered a sacred act of communion with the forces of the universe. Each stroke and line was designed to invoke a specific protective power, calling forth energy from the cosmos. This intricate process ensured the safeguarding of individuals, their loved ones, and their most cherished belongings. The belief imbued runes with a dynamic, living presence in their world. The legacy of runes as powerful protectors continues to resonate through the ages. Their story serves as a profound reminder of the deep connection ancient peoples held with their environment and the unseen forces they believed shaped their world. They are more than history. They are a testament to an enduring spiritual understanding.